Okay, that's great. The next question, get yourself, Caroline. Predecessors. I was asked to ask you about your predecessors, and I'm assuming you can only remember two. That being, you've only been here for two.
Michelle, Louise, and Aoife.
Oh, I didn't mean. I wasn't referring to your job. I mean potential predecessors.
Yes,
is the correct way of putting it. What do you think? Do you think there were? What do you think are the areas in which you can improve on your potential predecessors? Sorry.
Areas. I believe that there's a mixture of things that I want to do that both my predecessors would have done. Potential predecessors that I would be familiar with would have done. Like the awareness campaigns that Dan had on throughout the year, like the Alcohol and Drugs Awareness Week, Shags Week. I like Barry had them as well. They're things that I definitely would keep going. And the one thing that Barry did, I believe that he moved away from the culture of the blame game that we become so used to in everyday life, and he's also shown students that he knows where the point of contact where he has to stop and say no. Like, he's not a trained full-time counsellor. He's their first point of contact if they come to him, but he knows he's provided an efficient deferral service, which I believe that I'll be able to do myself and carry that on. There's a lot of things. Mental health, he's done huge work with this year, and that's one thing I definitely improve on.
Okay, Viv, how would you improve on the work of your potential predecessors?
Yes, well, I can remember three, I think, welfare officers. There's, of course, Barry, Dan Hayden, and Shane Henley. I possibly can remember another if I can't remember now, but anyway, there's many things. I think it really, advertisement is one of the things that I think could be improved upon, and that it's something that really needs to be done. It needs to be got out there that what the welfare officer is there for. Firstly, the welfare officer is there to ensure the welfare of the students, to help them out in the welfare issues. Secondly, that is, the opening hours that are available to the students. And also, I think, and it's an issue you just brought up there and we discussed, is that how the welfare office is, how it's perceived, and what it is like. Is it comfortable for a student when they come in? Is it a professional manner? Are the students being treated in a professional manner? Do they feel that what they're saying is confidential? Now, yes, all the welfare officers would have kept to a great degree of confidentiality, but what I'm saying is that the welfare office needs to be more friendly to students, and that there's loads of stuff like that can be done. To say to students, look, feel free, come on in, have a chat, a cup of tea. We can discuss the issues that need to be discussed, and know that if you come into the welfare office, that there will be a solution found. So I think the biggest issue that could be improved upon on potential predecessor is advertisement. More out there to the students, let the students know what the welfare officer is about, what the welfare office is, where, etc.
Okay, and I believe this is this is the last and possibly most difficult question I have on my tiny little piece of paper. And it's, why are you the best candidate? Start with Viv. Answer the last one. I know this is a very hard question, but it just first thing pops into your head.
I feel that I'm the best candidate because I have a huge amount of experience. That I feel that I can be a confidential shoulder to lean on. That I can be relied upon. That I know the ropes. I've been around. That I've learned an awful lot from Barry and Dan Hayden, the other welfare officers who I've worked with over the years. So I think it boils down to my experience, and that I understand. I had a difficult first year myself, so I understand the difficulties that first years and second years have when coming to UCD. So that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. Carol-Anne, how do you think you're the best candidate?
Well, to be honest, working as women's officer this week, as I said before, I've had a lot of personal experience working with personal cases. Getting to know, like working with Barry this year was a huge influence. Just a lot of working with him on a lot of cases and a lot of campaigns in that area. I've always been a very hard worker, and I've always been involved very much so in welfare throughout secondary school and throughout college and everything I've done. It's always been an area that I've been very much involved in. I'd be very confidential, as this year has told me to be, and providing just the efficiency of a deferral service for students, letting them know that the information is there, the information I know and that will gain experience in the few months, and to give to them.
Okay, that's wonderful. The election takes place 27th and 28th of this month, Tuesday and Wednesday. I wish you both the greatest amount of luck, and I look forward to a good campaign.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much for coming in.
Cheers.